Hello guys. For those of you that I haven't met before, my name is Woo, and I run a small company called LinkMe. It's a team of 10 people. We do online presence work, essentially making sure you guys, when clients Google you or ask AI about you, you'll show up as a legitimate agent. And I have a quick presentation for you guys this fine afternoon, and that is Online Presence Workshop. And the reason why I wanted to bring this to the table is because you said you're Andrew, right? Alex, let's just say you're a seller. You're no longer a real estate agent, you're a seller. And let's say you're an average Joe engineer, right? So Mr. Alex wants to sell his home. And he will ask his auntie, his uncle, his dad, hey, what agent did you guys use to sell your home? And let's say Alex gets 2 agents referred to him today. How do you go about deciding which agent you're gonna call first?
I would look up their social media.
Right. He would go to online and basically Google their name, John Smith Realtor, Kelly Jones Realtor, see how many reviews they have, what are the transaction records that they have, and based on which agent looks better, looks more credible, would determine which agent Alex is going to call first. And so that's the exact reason why I wanted to bring this to you guys. And the goal here is simple. I want to show you what good and bad online presence looks like. And from there, I'm going to break it down so you guys know exactly what needs to happen. I love that smile. What's so funny?
Well, because I don't have an online presence.
Perfect. Well, good thing because Veronica actually volunteered. So I'll cover more on that later, and Charles, you're coming too. And let's get started. Part 1 is, like I mentioned, I want to show you what good and bad online presence looks like so you guys can see clearly good, bad, okay? Part 2 is, we have a few volunteers today, so I'm gonna audit their online presence live. Thank you, volunteers. We got Jeff, Veronica, and Charles. Okay, it's coming soon. So I got this quote from NAR, and they actually did consumer studies on this. They found 90% of clients research you before reaching out. And it makes sense. Kelly, what's the average home price here in Huntington Beach?
It's like 1.4.
1.4.
So if I'm a seller and I'm gonna trust somebody to sell my $1.4 million worth of asset, you betcha I'm gonna Google your name and research you. So that's exactly what we're gonna do right now. So can everybody pull out their cell phone? Yep, pull out your cell phone, yep. And then go to Google, you know where this is going. I want you to type in your first name, last name, realtor, and see what shows up. I'll give you guys about 30 seconds. And I just want you to pay attention to the first 3 links that show up and actually click each link and see how you're being displayed right now. Some of you look proud, others not so much. That's okay, yeah.
I wonder if that's because it's my phone.
Yeah, it caches you, so yeah. So the best way to go about it,
Each other. Incognito?
incognito. Yeah, but for the sake of this is fine. Yeah.
So wait, what?
No, don't worry about it.
It's just showing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good. Everybody good? Did you guys click through the first 3 links?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Please answer this honestly. Can you raise your hand if you showed up? Raise your hand. This should be everybody. Charles?
I've never been on it, so I don't know anything about it.
Did you see yourself?
Oh, no, I'm not there.
Oh, you're not there? Okay. Jeff, you can put it down.
I was like, we're on Google.
Okay, that's good news. That's most people here. Sometimes there's another agent with the same name, especially if you have a common name from a different brokerage that shows up first.
I have that.
Yeah? Okay.
It didn't happen.
Didn't happen, but it's,
Yeah.
Okay. Number 2 is social proof. Who here saw reviews within the first 3 links? Raise your hand. We're talking Zillow, Realtor.com, Yelp, Google. Okay. Yeah, I know. I researched you before. We're gonna do it again. Yeah. If you didn't raise your hand, the number 1 thing that'll move the needle for you when people Google your name are reviews. If you don't have a minimum of 55 stars, you're just not going to impress people that are Googling your name. 55 star, 50. If you haven't helped 50 clients yet, totally fine. Here's exact strategy that I recommend you to use. Put together an Excel spreadsheet, put in anyone and everyone who can write a comment about your work ethic or character. Yes, that includes your broker, your team leader, your title guy, your lender, your what else? TC, your escrow officer, and your friends and family. Anyone and everyone who can make a comment about your work ethic or character. And our job for the next 30 days is to reach out to 2 people per day and ask them to make that comment. By the end of the month, you should have 65 star reviews. And I'll tell you this, if you go up to your colleague, let's say a fellow agent from your office, and you say, hey, let's exchange reviews. reviews. We worked on a deal together. Who's gonna say no? Nobody's gonna say no. So that's why like you can get reviews from your colleagues, just not on Zillow or Realtor.com. But you can absolutely get your Google review up from colleagues, friends, and family. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, question number 3, and this is a kicker. Who here looked like the same person on each platform? Same headshot, same market, same company. 2 people?
No, Jeff does too.
Jeff does to 3 people. Guys, if your headshot looks like a DMV photo from 2009, we have a problem. Make sure you update your headshot because in my career, we've worked with over 3,000 agents and so many people don't look anything like the picture they have on their website. I mean, it's like they took it 20 years ago. I'm talking to you, Charles. Just kidding. So make sure your headshot is updated and that you use the same photo everywhere because this is what consumers do. Kelly Jones Realtor, there's her website, Instagram, Facebook. They do this in seconds. So if you have a different market or different headshot or different branding on each platform, you're creating confusion. And confused people don't take action. All right, and I'll show you an example of that too. Okay, you guys can put down the phones now. Hopefully no one's on TikTok. Put it down. Now, part 1, I promised you I'll show you what a good and bad online presence looks like, so let's start exactly there. Starting with good and bad online presence looks like, and this is Google. This is the #1 place people go to when researching your name. Yes, some buyers and sellers that are savvy will just bypass Google and go straight into ChatGPT and ask, is Jeff Russell a good agent? That's what they will ask to AI. What do you think AI does when you ask that question, or anybody asks that question?
Looks at your online.
It Googles for you. So either way, we gotta have a solid Google presence. Okay, so this is some bad examples. Now, this is an actual agent by the name of Joyce Blank Realtor. I blocked out her last name because we're using her as a bad example. No Joyce in the room? Okay, good. When we Google her name, we see Realtor.com, which every agent who has their license has a Realtor.com, her LinkedIn, and some US phone books website that has nothing to do with real estate. Let me ask you guys this. Do you guys see reviews?
No.
No. Do you see her picture?
No.
Do you see her website?
No.
No. So I'm going to give it a sad face. This is what a lot of agents look like, and it's just not impressive. I don't know what your market is. I don't know how many homes you sold. I don't know if anybody used you because you have no reviews. It's like promoting your restaurant and you have 0 reviews on Yelp. It's like no one's going to go to that restaurant, okay? Here's another bad example. Now, for Mark, he actually has some stuff, one of our clients. If we look at a Google page, he has a verified Google page, which means I can see his picture, and I know where he is, Lugana Nigel. Now, he also has 9 reviews. But the question then becomes, if you have 9 reviews, and sellers Google you, what does that make you look like with 9 reviews?
New guy.
New guy, rookie, or an agent that hasn't done a lot of business. Now, let me tell you about Mark. He's sold over 500 homes, but you don't see that, do you? Right. And so, gotta fix that. He's a top tier agent, but online he looks like a new agent. And I'll tell you a quick story. Do you guys know who Red Anaya is with Keller Williams, Newport Beach? He does about 20 million in sales volume every year. And I was talking with him. I'll tell you this quick story. He has this client. In this particular case, the client is an entire family. In that, every member of that family has bought and sold real estate with Red. It was time for a grandma to list her home. And Red got the listing because everybody trusts Red. And he gets a call from the grandma, and the grandma says this, "Hey Red, we decided to interview another agent before signing with you." And Red is freaking out. He's like, "What did I do wrong?" And he asks the grandma why. And grandma says, "My granddaughter did research on you, and she didn't find any reviews. And she found another agent that had a great online presence, active on Instagram, had a lot of reviews, so we wanted to interview him." And so Red is a professional. He said, "Well, I would love the same opportunity to sit down with you and discuss this." He shows up to the listing, talks to the grandma, and he literally pulls up his transaction record and says, "Look, I've sold over 200 homes in Newport Beach. Who's this other agent you're trying to considering hiring?" Grandma gives him the business card. Red looks him up in the MLS. This new guy that looked like a top producer has sold 2 homes in his life in the last 13 months.
Perception is reality.
Perception is reality. And so I couldn't make this up. I literally have it in a recording. This is when he told me this. It doesn't matter how good of an agent you actually are. If people can't see that online, they're just going to hire somebody who looks fancier than you, even if they're newer. This agent has sold over 700 homes. She's in NorCal. But what do you see online? She looks like a new agent or invisible agent. That's the point I'm trying to get across. Let me show you some good examples now. This is Evelyn. Anybody here know Evelyn? One of our clients. Once I Google Evelyn T. Realtor, what's the first thing you guys see?
EXP.
EXP?
And 94 Google reviews.
Google reviews. You guys probably see stars everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's got 94 reviews here on Google, 81 here, 3 here, 13 here. And we see her picture and crystal clear as to who she is, what her market is, and why people need to hire her. Evelyn T, Mission Viejo Realtor, 300 plus family served across OC, right? That's the idea. The idea is if I'm a seller in Mission Viejo and I just Google her name, I don't need to look at anything else. If I just look at her Google page, it looks like she can sell my home in OC. Does that make sense? Yeah, right. Okay. Now this is another great example. This is Naim, another one of our clients. When I Google Naim Olachea Realtor, 88 5 stars, verified Google page. 13 stars here, 25 stars here, 4 stars here, his own website, naimolachea.com. So in all 3 of these cases, or 2 of these cases, do these agents look legit in 5 seconds? Yes. Okay, cool. So let me put them side by side to make it real. Joyce, 0 reviews. You can't put a face next to her name. Evelyn, 190 plus combined reviews, and she looks like this. Jeff, if you're a seller, who are you calling?
Evelyn.
Evelyn. Joyce has sold more than double what Evelyn sold, but you guys are gonna go with Evelyn, right? Because she markets herself as a top producer, and while this one doesn't.
And who's
Right.
going to market your home better?
Exactly. Yeah.
Someone that's good at marketing.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a good testament. Right. Left-hand side, Mark, 9 reviews. Right-hand side, Naim with 130. Mark has sold almost double, well, more than double, because he sold 500 and that guy sold 200. Which one are you calling, based on what you see? Naim. Right. And so did I just make it real as to like, this is not a nice to have. Like you need this stuff. Yeah. And this is exactly what ChatGPT will look at when somebody asks it, is Veronica, your last name realtor, a good agent? GPT will look at this, read the reviews, and give you the summary. Yeah, awesome. So we just looked at Google. Let's take a look at website quality. Your goal of the website is simple. If anybody promises you that let me build your website and you're gonna get a ton of leads, run the other way. They're bullshitting you. It just doesn't work that way. The only goal of your website is if somebody Googles your name and goes to your site, does it sell you effectively? That's it. It's not gonna generate leads. It's about protecting the good ones that goes to you after Googling you. Does that make sense? Yeah, okay. So bad examples. This is a website of Kaylee. She's an agent with Berkshire Hathaway and also in Newport Beach. Anybody here use their brokerage website as their personal site or their main website? Veronica?
No, you have Bull Trail. That's yours.
Well, I mean, like, isn't the EXP one also, no?
No, well, that's not your, I mean.
Well, the EXP one is EXP as
yeah,
a
you can have your
company.
Bull Trail.
Okay.
Yours, Bull Trail is your personal website.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can build that to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great points. Stop relying on your brokerage site to sell you because I want you to think about this. The brokerage's clients are not buyers and sellers. They're agents. Their goal is to recruit. Your website as an agent is to sell you to buyers and sellers. So we have 2 conflicting interests here. And so I'll prove it to you. If we look here, this is Kaylee's site. There's agents and offices. If I click on this, I get access to every single agent in that office and every single office under the umbrella of Berkshire Hathaway. Why are we sending traffic to someone else or our company? They came to our site. We should sell us to them. So don't rely on your brokerage site. Here's another bad example. This is Lofty's site. I mean, they think it's Lofty. Yeah, this is Team Alderetti, husband and wife team. They've been using their Lofty site for a while now, but similar as the company site, well, Lofty is being provided to every agent in that office. Yeah, so what do you think was happening? Every agent from this office looked exactly like them, just with a different picture, right? And so looking at this, does it convince you that like you're looking at a high-end luxury premium agent? Absolutely not. It looks like a corporate template website, which it is, right? And yeah.
Veronica, you can customize yours.
Mhm.
Yours isn't branded to EXP. Yours is branded to you. So that's the beauty of like Bull Trail or Lofty with us is you can brand it to yourself.
Okay,
So
Yeah.
make sure both of you
do that.
do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That way it doesn't look
Yes.
like all the other.
I have a company website that I thought was really good, but every time someone goes to it, it's going to them. It's not coming to me.
Exactly.
So we're creating our own as well right now. But ours,
Perfect.
we don't have all these choices like realtors have. We have to
Yeah.
go out and build it ourselves. But so we're doing that on purpose so the leads we're generating are coming to us.
Exactly. Not the company to distribute to their agents, right? Now, this is another example. This is Maria Polito. Maybe you guys know her. She's the director with CAR, also a producing agent herself with First Team in Corona. She wanted to get into the luxury market. Now, you guys tell me, if you're the client and you just found their website, this is what you see. Do you feel like she feels luxury and premium? No. First of all, her headshot looks like a DMV photo from 2009. That's exactly what we talked about. And nothing about this website says luxury.
Yeah.
And so if we want to promote ourselves as a luxury agent, we gotta make ourselves look like a luxury agent first. Right. Okay. So this is another brokerage template site. Jeff is probably one of the most successful agents I've ever worked with. He does about 25 million in sales volume every year in LA. And this is what he looked like. And I was like, dude, what are you doing? Like, this is not matching the expertise that you actually have in person. And so, yeah, another bad example. So let me show you the good examples. This is Kaylee's new site. Her whole niche is horses and ranch homes, exactly what you see here. And we immediately see her stats, not selling the company, but rather selling her, right? So that's a great example. This is out already. I highly recommend when you guys are building your site, include a video of you first. When people visit your site, they clicked on it because they wanted to work with you and learn what it looks like working with you. And so highly recommend that the first thing people see to be a video of you opening doors at a listing, you talking, you walking, you talking head, whatever the case. And this is Jeff. One of the fastest way to increase your perception that you're a crushing agent is to film a video at a luxury listing. This was Jeff's $8 million Malibu property, right on the cliff, awesome property. We did a video shoot there, and this is what his new site looks like. From the first page, totally different look than what you guys just saw before. Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at branding. Anybody here know where branding comes from? What is branding?
The cows.
Yes, you're right. It originates from
So you
people.
don't steal my cow.
Yeah. It literally comes from when people used to burn cattle with their logo. And here's why branding is so important. Like, it directly influences how people behave when they hear about you. Let me give you an example. If I have a cow and I branded it with my name, Woo Kim, and I lose the cow, it's just roaming around the city. If you hate me and you see my cow with my name on it, you might unalive it or you might steal it if you hate me. But if you love me, if you're like Jeff and you see my cow with my name on it, you're like, oh shit, that's Woo's cow. Let me return it back to him. So it directly influences how people behave when they hear your brand or hear about you or your logo, whatever the case. So the most important thing here is what are we telling people that we are? So let me make that like super clear. So this is some bad example. This is Joyce. I looked at her Instagram, I looked at her Facebook. Joyce, this is a great example of what happens if your Instagram name, it doesn't have your name in it. So a lot of agents that we work with created their Instagram like 8 years ago, and their username looks like lemon47 exclamation point.
Yeah.
It's like, what are we doing? People can't find you. So make sure your username or your name has your actual name in it, okay? Not dogmom47, it's your name, realtor, or real estate. This is Facebook. I actually don't think she has Facebook. Nothing popped up. So looking at this brand, what does that make you feel like? What do you guys feel like her brand is about looking at this?
She doesn't have one.
She doesn't have one. Invisible. Okay.
This is a secret agent.
Secret agent, right. Now, this is an example of inconsistent brand. This is John. We just finished working with him. Of course, this is before we started working with him. He's a team leader at Keller Williams in Apple Valley. Now, we took a look at his branding. Let's take a look at his Yelp. What company do you guys see on Yelp? Remax. What company do you guys see on Realtor.com?
EXP.
EXP. What company do you guys see, let's say, well, these two actually doesn't even say his company name. He's a team leader at Keller Williams. But when we look him up, there's multiple brokerages that show up under his platform. So what does that make you look like?
Inconsistent.
It makes you look like a confused agent. And I don't know about you guys, but no way I'm trusting an agent with my $1 million home that looks like this.
Like jumping around.
Exactly. Like, I don't know what company he's with. Inconsistent.
Well, I'm gonna get him back to EXP.
Yeah, get him back to, well, might be a little tough because he's as team leader now.
That's even better.
Bring all of his agents over.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's branding, right?
This is what branding is. What are we telling people across all platforms that we are about? So I just showed you an example of no branding, an inconsistent brand. Now let me show you, one more example. This is another example of an inconsistent brand. This is Michelle. She's on a team called Spurrier Estates. They've done about 500 million in sales volume as a team. This is her Instagram, Homes by Michelle. KW. This is Michelle's website, KW Palos Verdes, different brand. Again, this is Homes by Michelle, her personal brand, which we see here, personal brand. Generic company brand, KW Palos Verdes. Now, this is another example of inconsistent brand. We need to tell people the same thing across all platforms. Let me show you some great examples, good examples.
Can I stop you for 1 second?
Sure.
The names, like go back, yeah. So is it true the name has to be exactly the same on all the different social media?
Yeah.
The hyphens need to be exactly
Well,
the same?
not like to the T, but if you say Jeff Russell Real Estate on Instagram,
Right.
and then you put Russell Realty Group on Facebook,
Oh, yeah.
that's inconsistent.
Right,
Yeah. So make it the same.
Yeah, they're the same.
okay.
Yeah. I can see who was running the back end operation
They're
here.
the same.
So here's some great example of what good branding looks like. Here's Evelyn. So what we did for her. If we look here, I'll give you guys a second to kind of digest this.
So while they're digesting, like what I mean is that Evelyn T, Mission Viejo Realtor,
Mm-hmm.
if they all say that, but you add that 300 families served or 1,000 families served, is that gonna mess it up?
What do you mean by mess it
Like
up?
that one.
Because like,
They're
for example,
cohesive.
for example, our Google is Jeff Russell, Russell Realty Group.
Uh-huh.
Our LinkedIn is the same, our Facebook is the same, our Instagram, everything is the same.
Uh-huh.
But when Evelyn here, Evelyn T Real Estate, but then on her Google, she's Evelyn T Mission Viejo Realtor, 300 families served across the United. She doesn't even say real estate in there.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, it doesn't look consistent. Does that mess up the
I see what you mean.
branding?
I see what you mean. Here are the things that you need to keep consistent. Your name,
Okay.
your headshot, your market, and unique selling proposition about you, which is 300 plus families served across the, let's see here. Let me zoom in here for you to make it easier. What do you see on our bio?
Mission
Yeah.
Viejo.
So she still has it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotcha.
What do you see on our Facebook?
Mission Viejo Orange.
And it's cut off here, but she also says 300 plus families served in
Okay.
Facebook.
Okay.
Now, to consumers, when they're doing their research and we see this, they're no longer thinking, oh, that one agent with real brokerage. They're thinking, oh, that one Mission Viejo agent who's helped 300 plus families, because she says that everywhere.
Right.
That's the idea of brand. That's what brand does to you. Yeah. And of course, we got to keep the branding consistent, which we see here. Evelyn T. Homes, that's her logo.
Right.
Same picture, same marketing message. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it makes sense now. I was just confused because there's so many different things about branding out there, so
Yeah.
that's why I wanted your take on that.
Yeah. And because you guys are all brokered by a bigger parent company, right? There's not a broker. Yeah? Okay. You do have to include your brokerage logo to stay legal. Yeah. So of course, but put it as a small print, your brand first. Yeah. Okay.
So the fact that I've sold over 2,000 homes, I'd want to put that, right?
Absolutely. That's what we're going to talk about when I audit you, because I already looked you guys up. You guys have a great Google presence, hundreds of reviews, but what I did, well, I'll save it. Yeah. Now, I'll show you one more example, two more examples. If you're part of a team, make sure every team member looks cohesive everywhere. Because before, Michelle was on the team, the same team, but she just said Keller Williams. A part of being on the team, you'll get the team support, perhaps leads, and you have to represent the team. And so make sure the branding is exactly the same across all team members. And this is John's new branding. If you look here, before it was just a mix match
Yeah, that's
everything.
great.
Now what you see is 20 years of experience, 770 plus families helped, same brand everywhere. Make sense? Okay. Now, from the two examples, I hope I made it clear as to how your online presence works for you or against you. Now, with that said, I would like to invite the volunteers. So, Mr. Jeff, I'm gonna start with you, all right? So let's do this. Jeff Russell, Realtor, I'll look at that, I already had it pulled up. So Jeff, this is what you guys look like right now. First thing first, if I Google your name, do I feel like they're legit, like you're legit? Absolutely. You guys have more than 205 stars. So immediately, you guys look credible. Like I feel confident that you guys know what you're doing. Now, what's not clear to me is this. You see here, Zillow says Orange and LA counties. Realtor.com says Huntington Beach. Google says Huntington Beach. And Yelp, let's see, Yelp, Huntington Beach. Okay. So is it Huntington Beach, Orange, or LA? You see what I mean?
It's all the above, so,
Yeah. Well, then put OC and LA counties everywhere.
yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already wrote it down.
Okay.
Did you make the change?
So, number one, keep the market consistent.
Yeah.
Number two, if we look at your marketing message here, right now it's just who you are and that's it. We gotta be able to convince them as to like why they need to call us. You said you sold over what?
2,000.
2,000. You can't use the word sold in Google. It's a violation.
Yeah, I just
So
said
2,000 plus families helped or served. How long have you guys been in the industry together?
20
Combined.
37.
37. So guys, check this out. If I Google your name and the first thing I see is 200 reviews, 200 combined reviews, and then I see 37 years of combined real estate experience, 2,000 homes sold. I don't need to look at anything else. You look like a freaking crusher. That's the goal.
It's because I am.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah. So for you guys, it's not about fixing what's broken. Nothing's broken. It's just how do we amplify this?
Yeah.
Right. So that's my feedback on Google. Let's take a quick look at your website. This is what your website looks like right now. Russell Realty Group. What I like here is I see his branding right up top. Again, we got to show the EXP, but that's fine because we see his branding.
Yeah, we do the luxury.
Yeah.
We use EXP luxury all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I also like about is if we look at this video, we actually see who the heck we're working with. And also your market, which is Huntington Beach, all the beach theme. Love this. I love that. Okay, so search properties, what's my home worth, cash offers. Here's my 2 cents for you, Jeff. The only reason why people visit your website as a real estate broker is because they're looking to buy or sell, period. And so instead of hitting people with cash offer, it just doesn't, it's white noise for them. What we want to do here is make it crystal clear, hey, help me with buying, help me with selling. Or you're looking to buy, looking to sell, 2 buttons. We're having lead funnels.
Yeah, cash offers isn't supposed to be there.
Yeah.
I'm working on getting that right now.
Okay, so if we have a button called help me sell and I'm a seller, I click on help me sell, you take me to the seller's page, then you summarize what it looks like listing my home with the Russell Realty Group.
Right.
Perhaps you can have a video and say, the first thing we do when working with your listing is we gotta get your property evaluated, then we do this, then we do that, then we do this. Oh, by the way, here's a client we recently worked with and we netted 40K over asking price. Wanna know how we did it and how we can do the same thing for you? Here's my calendar, book a call. That's called a lead funnel. Home evaluation, get your free seller's guide, that stuff is old money. Like everybody knows how that works. Like they can just do a quick search on AI. Like they don't need a seller's guide.
Right.
Show them how you can net them over asking price, or if you're working with a buyer, the average escrow closing time is how 30? We closed the escrow in 11 days. Here's how we did it. Want us to do the same thing for you? Here's my calendar. That's what people care about anyways. Yeah, but I mean overall, Jeff, obviously you guys know what you're doing. You got your stats in
I
here.
think those stats
Yeah.
should move up to the top like the other agent, so they're right there.
They're right there.
Yeah.
No,
So
there's
you-
No, it's still right
you
here.
don't have to scroll down. So it's right there, boom.
Oh, no.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that
No?
because
No.
we want to give them one course of action
Yeah,
per
just
screen.
Scroll down.
So everything that you see here is what's called above the fold, what people see.
Okay.
So when on the above the fold, we will only want to give them like 2 action steps max.
Okay.
Are you looking to buy or are you looking to sell?
Okay.
Correct.
And then as they scroll down, they see your stat. I actually like this perfect.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
leave this here.
Don't move that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We did that strategically.
Yeah. See, Kelly knows what she's doing, Jeff.
There's your selling a home, buying a home right there. You're saying just have that.
Move this up.
Okay.
And then instead of like view properties, get home value, just have selling a home, buying a home.
Okay.
Yeah. Because as much as we hate Zillow, they're just going to search homes on Zillow.
Yeah.
It is, and they're just going to send you the Zillow link to you and say, I like this property. Yeah. So, yeah, exactly. Everything else, I like it. Like this is credibility, feature property. Yeah. Everything else is good.
We were going to do the combined years for
I wrote it
what
down.
we sold, and what was the other one?
I wrote it down, Jim.
2000. Yeah, families helped.
And, years of business.
Yeah.
I wrote it down, Jim.
Okay, so that's Jeff. That's what I think so far. And for the sake of time, I'm not gonna go further. But
We have until 1 meeting. We're good.
1:30.
yeah, but if you want a deeper dive across everything, just book a call with me and we'll do that. And then Veronica, you're up next. Veronica, how do you spell? Hold on, let me type in your first name first.
Veronica Terrazas, that's Terrazas.
A-S.
And I'm a new agent.
Okay, this is perfect because we just covered what a top agent looks like. Now let's cover what a new agent looks like and what we should do. Okay, Veronica, welcome to the show. This is what we see here. Veronica Terrazas?
Yeah.
Okay, realtor. This is what we see. No, Veronica, I'm going to ask you a couple questions. Number one, how long have you been in the industry? I know you're new.
So technically I started last year. I have 0 transactions.
Got it. So new agent, got it. And what's your market?
Southern California.
I hate that. Let's niche down to one city. Because, I mean, the bottom line is you can sell a home in Big Bear, but if you tell people, hey, like, I'm an agent in SoCal, it's like, I'd rather hire somebody that specializes in Mission Viejo.
So I guess right now I can say Westminster.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you're comfortable with, and we can just build that. But if
Say Orange County. Orange County.
Orange County's cool. Yeah, Orange County's cool.
Orange
Yeah,
County.
yeah, perfect.
I'll do that.
Okay. So Veronica, right away, what you're being displayed as is very, very accurate. You look like a new agent. No reviews, no Google page. I don't see your site that's indexed here. That's all SEO, search engine optimization. So the goal for a new agent is this. We want to look bigger than we are. Again, deploying the same strategy here, we want to ask anyone and everybody who can make a comment about your work ethic or character, and I need you to get your reviews to 50 plus 5 stars on Google. That means you gotta have a Google business profile and then be able to put your market, your headshot, and reviews on Google. You can't do that yet on Zillow or Realtor.com because they only allow reviews from like actual buyer-seller clients, but on Google you can. So imagine this, Veronica. If I Google your name, even with 0 transactions, if you have 50 plus 5 stars on Google, what does that make you look like?
Like I'm inexperienced.
Yeah, 100%. So perception is reality again. And so yeah, that's exactly what I would do. And it looks like your website is not being indexed right now. So I would get your search engine optimization up. It's all SEO. If you need help with that, feel free to book a call with me and I'll show you how. But that's the number one thing that I would fix on you. For you, Veronica, I wouldn't worry about like spending money on branding yet, because branding only works once you have traction. Like if people are researching you, then yeah, branding matters a lot because you're losing business silently if you look like Joyce. But as a new agent, I'd rather have you invest everything you got into lead gen. Yeah. So yeah, that's my quick audit for you, Veronica. So biggest 2 things for you, Google page and reviews. Charles.
Well, I'm kind of like a Radio Shack. They want to run business. I've always had referrals, but nothing online.
Oh, nothing online? That's perfect. And what's your years of experience and how many families have you helped?
26 plus years, and I've helped over maybe 180.
180? Okay. So Charles, and what's your last name, Charles?
Jordan, Jordan.
Charles Jordan, Realtor. Okay, Charles. So Jeff looked like, on Google, it matches his expertise online. Veronica also matches his expertise online. For you, it does not match your expertise online.
I've never been there.
Right, because right now, Charles, you look like a new agent or an agent that hasn't closed any deals because you have no reviews, right? So same thing for you at Charles' stage. So we have new agent, producing agent, and top producers, right? Mid-producing agent and top producers, the whole goal is transferring our actual expertise online so people can actually see that we're good agents. For new agents, it's looking bigger than we are. So for you, Charles, it's actually showing people how good of an agent we are online. Same thing. Google page, immediate market, your face, your name, reviews. 50 plus. For you, actually, I would even shoot for 100 plus. A structured review campaign fixes that. 100 plus reviews for you, because that'll accurately describe who you actually are. And at your level, Charles, I need to see reviews across multiple platforms. We're talking Realtor.com, Homes.com, Yelp, Zillow, things in that platform.
I think I can get the reviews because people have texted me, but I've just never been online. I'm like Radio Shack. You know?
Yeah.
And I want to stay in the business. I don't want to go out of the business.
Exactly. Yeah. So for you, if you have reviews that people have written you before, just talk to me after. Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm not gonna go that too deep. But yeah, Charles, I also don't see your website here. We see cracks. Oh, you actually have 1 review. Oh, that's Christopher Jordan, not you. Never mind. Let's see. KW Charles Jordan. Are you with KW?
Yes.
Okay, got it. So yeah, Charles, the whole thing for you is accurately describing who you actually are.
And that's why what I want to do is because I do good business, but I'm like an old guy in Radio Shack. I had referrals and I meet people. People don't want to care about that today.
Yeah.
They want to go online and see me, and I'm not online.
Yeah, I bet you're probably getting a good 30, 40 people Googling you every month. Because at your level, that's when people consistently Google your name. And so this is silently leaking for you right now. So we gotta fix that. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up. I know we're about closing time. So I'll make it easy for you. So here's what I'm offering to you guys. One clear point is fixing your online presence is not going to generate leads out of thin air. If anybody promises you that, run. That's exactly why, Veronica, don't worry about this yet. Just pour everything you got into lead gen. Now, if you are closing and you are getting traction, it's about stopping the good leads that goes to you after Googling your name. It's about insurance, not lead gen. Two completely different things, but at a level where you're consistently closing deals, this stuff matter more than anything because you're gonna lose a deal to a rookie who looks better than you online. Yeah. So
I've done that, I've lost deals. People have told me, you're not online.
yeah, let's fix it. Yeah, I mean, shoot, if you lose one deal, that's what, like 30, 40 grand? That one lost deal pays more than fixing everything. And so, yeah. Anyways, to introduce what we do, we build your entire online presence across Google, your site, your branding, done for you, and no tech required. So here's my offer to you guys today. I don't have anything to sell you today. If you would like my team to look at your online presence from front to back, do a deep analysis on what's working, what's not working, what's not correctly being displayed, and give you feedback and tell you exactly what you need to fix, A, B, C, D, blah, 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 to look like a top producer, book a call with me. It's free. My job here is to rip you apart. It's only going to cost you your ego. Yeah. We do business in a very direct way. If something sucks, I'm going to tell you that it sucks. Okay?
How about do you go ahead and do the work for you, because I'm not ready?
Oh, I'm getting there. I'm getting there, Charles. So we have two outcomes. Outcome number one, I show you the fixes and you do the fixes yourself. Simple. Outcome number two, I show you the fixes and we do the fixes for a fee. Yeah. So obviously, yeah. So if you're like that, just scan this bad boy. You'll go here, enter your contact details, and yeah. If it lets you book a call with me, and we'll see you there. Well, Jeff, you don't have to do that.
I'm
Yeah.
just for other people. I want to refer you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't see it.
It's right there.
It's right here, Charles. Just use your cell phone.
Oh, it's not on here?
Yeah,
Oh,
That's
yeah.
to meet with me, that other one.
Also do that. But yeah, that's what I got for you guys today. I hope that was useful, and I hope you guys got at least 5 things you can work on today from the presentation.
Oh, yeah. That was great.
Was that good?
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Good job.
Thank you. You want to close it out?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.